What's up, fellas? Hey, look at this, man. We got people in. Wow, there's 11 people in here. Great. So I'm figuring out all this stuff. Like, did you notice I had it all set up? I think I probably scheduled it a little way too early, but I wanted to see if it would work. So here we are. It worked. Yeah, really cool, man. Let me see. Let me scroll up here and see who's here. Wow, man. Drummer boy. Robert. Awesome. Chris P. Welcome in, guys. Chris P. We got. Oh, Hughesy's here. What's happening, Hughesy? Mark, how's it going, brother? Ernest, how you doing? How's Colt? Hope everything's good. Hey, you know what? Just for Colt, man. Just for Colt. There you go, Ernest. Just for Colt. Mr. Tucci, what's happening? Fox and Wolves, what's up, guys? Did I see somebody else? There's Michael in there? I know I'm gonna miss somebody. Oh, Daryl, what's happening? Oh, check this out. Look it. Watch. What? How come it's not doing it? It didn't do it. Ooh. Hmm. Well, how come it's not doing that? Hmm. There we go. There's Michael. You're not sleeping this week. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, so everybody have a good week. Everybody ready for the weekend? Got a lot of stuff planned. Doing anything good? I hope so. All the nasty weather out there. I hope all you guys that are living in that weather are safe and keep the keep the hatches battened down, man. I know, terrible. My daughter's out there in North Carolina. They're supposed to be having ice storms and whatnot. She's actually in Florida right now. My daughter is in Florida for the Rolex 24. She's at Daytona for with her school. So yeah, she's been sending me pictures. I'll share a little few things with you here in a little bit. Yeah, Tad, I'm sure, man. You guys are gonna get snowed. I'm sure of it. Outboard motor meet in the middle of winter. That sounds like fun, Michael. What's happening, KR? Good to see everybody in here. I like this. What's happening? Yep, definitely. Happy snowy Friday for you guys. It isn't snowy here. It wasn't hot here today, but it was about 60 degrees. So yeah, totally. Um, oh, got a new snowblower tab. We're gonna give that a try. Happy hot Saturday. Yep, that's it. It's warm here. Well, you guys over there, yeah, yeah. Uh, I think it was Husey or Dick sent us a message today. It was like 90 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Jesus Christ, 90 degrees Celsius. You guys will all be dead. 90 degrees Fahrenheit there. That's crazy. Oh, you're making some noodles, Susie? I just gulped my food down. My wife got home 10 minutes ago. I told her, hurry, babe, I gotta get going. So I choked my food down. We had some tacos and burritos. So, so yeah. So, what, oh, that sucks, Brad. Oh, Drummer Boy, yes, chili. We're going to make that one night this week as well. 25. That's pretty warm there, Michael, isn't it? For winter? Yeah, I imagine not, Fox and Wolves. No, no walking barefoot. freeze, right? We stick to it. So, all right. So, what do you guys think? This whole new array, it's much better, is it not? I've added some. I've added some other stuff where I can just. I've got a second camera in here now, so if we run some cars, we can see everything over there on the running. Um, I've actually decided that you could do. We could do this too. Okay, cars running if I wanted to. So yeah, I've been working to show you guys that I appreciate you here. I'm investing time to make my live stream much better. At least I think it's better. So I want to show you guys. Like I said, my daughter's. Uh, I sent these pictures already to Marty because this Marty requested these from my daughter. So just wanted to show you guys that. There's the um, Spike car at the Rolex 24. Pretty cool. And let's see, I think I got another view of it. Yeah, there's another view of it there. Yeah, the Spike car. Pretty cool. And then she also knew that we liked this one, so she found Rexy, and she went and checked out his stall there. So she's gonna send me more now that the racing has begun. She had full garage access. It's all through her school. You guys know she's going to school for motorsport management down there in North Carolina, and so she she been taking pictures and sending me all kinds of cool stuff. So, um, hey Rod, welcome, brother. Robert, how's it going, man? Tad, I didn't even see you popped in there. Oh yes, I did. I talked to you. God, my brain is like not working. But yeah, you had customers in the Rolex. That's cool. Like I said, my daughter's totally digging it. We just got off the phone with her while we were eating. We were talking with her. She's getting ready to go to bed so she can get up early tomorrow and go do all the stuff. Oh, that's really cool, Ernest. I didn't realize you lived so close to Daytona. I tried to get her to. When I was a kid, I got to go visit my relatives down in Florida, and we took my uncle's Cadillac and drove it on Daytona Beach. I even actually drove it in the ocean. That was pretty cool. Right, Mark. Yep, yep. The race tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna have some good pictures after tomorrow. My daughter's gonna try to catch some track stuff and and all that. So in between working, but thank you, Ernest. I appreciate that very much. I do. I think she'll be okay. She's with a whole group from the school, and a couple of the professors are there with them and stuff. So I think she'll be all right. But I do sincerely appreciate that. Marty. Hey, speaking of Marty, I was just showing I just showed him. There's your Roxy or Rexy. I'm sorry. There's Rexy. I think I already sent you that one. But there's Rexy, and there's your Spike. She's gonna try to get me some more pictures. Oh, and she got me something for you, Marty. Um, she's gonna send me a picture of it later. She's gonna mail it to me, but it's what the team gives out. It's like a pamphlet, or it's not even a pamphlet. It's a like a not even a flyer. It's very nice, but it's the hero card. I think she called it something like that. It has all the information about the car, some really cool pictures on it. Pretty bitchin'. But she said that's for you, Marty. She's sending that to me so I can send it on to you. So be expecting that soon. But yeah, she knew you liked that car, so she went over there and got that for you. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. I I don't know if you guys saw my posts on the Facebook Home Racing World page or on my own page, and of course in Home Racing World as well. And I put out that little video too yesterday of the car that, yeah, no worries, Marty. Absolutely. Um, the car that Tony Tibbs made for me. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys seen that or not. I hope you saw it. Um, you know, this thing is, uh, you see it right there? That's that thing is this thing is amazing. It's amazing. And, if I can figure out how to get my camera swung over here, I'm going to show you guys some stuff. And, you know, in this world, there's a lot of mad, crazy, nuts, nonsense stuff going on. And we all know that. And I don't care. I don't care about your politics. I'm certainly not going to tell you mine. That's not where I'm going with this at all. But where I'm going is that with all the craziness in this world, there are still a lot of good people out there, and I think that most of them are in our hobby. I'm just going to say that. Um, Willing to help, give their time. Some people give their money. Yes, Mark, absolutely agree with you. Yes, thanks, Daryl. Yeah, Tony knocked this thing out of the park. And I know Tony's not going to probably be on here tonight because I think it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there, I think, or 3 o'clock in the morning. But uh, yeah, I'm still completely uh, amazed still by the stuff that happens in our hobby, and it's like I I'm sorry I'm having trouble talking. This thing really got me. Now I've received some pretty awesome stuff from some pretty awesome people, and this is neither better or worse than anything that I've received from anyone, because anything anyone's ever sent me, I cherish it. You know, Rod, you've sent me. I got it's right there displayed proudly. Husey, oh, my spinner, it's spinning, man. That thing is. There's a lot of things I have received from people, and it's not about the gift itself. It's about the what's behind it, and I think that some of that stuff gets lost. You know, um, we as a hobby, as a community, we're a community, and we help each other. Everybody helps. Sometimes it's hard to help. Sometimes there's difficulties, but we still help. We help each other. We answer questions. We give things when we can. We do a lot of stuff, and when something like this shows up, I didn't. I don't know. Same Rod. When you sent me that Ridget, Husey, when you sent me my spinner and and those goddamn Tim Tams, I just I look at things and I'm like, there's good people in the world, and not because you gave me free shit. That's not what I'm talking about here at all. Um, I'm talking about that you're willing to share. You're willing to help those who don't know, need help, want to learn, and Daryl, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And yes, Drummer Boy, it is very strong group, and it definitely is a family. You know, there are some, patriarchs of this family, as we all know, and we know who they are, and they sort of help keep. I think they're the glue that helps bind all of this. Um, and but it's not just them; it's everybody. For the most part, every group has its share of people. Good luck to you, Ernest. Damn straight. MTD, man, you know what? I am glad you brought that up, because in my long roundabout way, You know, my whole slot car universe used to revolve around brass chassis, scratch built cars. Um, I've helped several people learn how to do it. You guys know, before we started all this 3D printing stuff, that's all we did. We preached it like, like this was the Holy Church of brass chassis, and we were the bishops, trying to get everybody on board with it. And yes, I got a kick out of it as well, Rod. You have no idea. Um, the brass chassis thing, I feel like I've gotten away from my roots. Does this make any sense to you guys? I love making all this stuff out of 3D, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue. But I need to get back to my roots. I need to get back to the level of creativity of things I did with my hands. I'm using my brain to do this stuff, and that's good too, especially at my age. I need to keep my brain exercised. But um, I really need to get back to basics. I need to get back to doing what what I've been known for, right? I mean, let's face it, that's what I've always done. And um, yeah, Mark, that you're absolutely right there, Mark. Whether you ask for it or not, you're right. And that's part of the charm of it, right? But I I want, yeah, that see, right there is the key words. My pleasure. That's the thing. It is. We all seem to take pleasure in helping one another, and I want to continue doing that. Yeah, right there, there it is. That sort of wraps it up in a nutshell, Tad. Um, yes, I love the 3D stuff too. It's great. It's awesome, and you can, you right here behind me. I got a whole goddamn table full of stuff that I've created that I need to finish building, and I am, and I'm going to continue to create is on the computer as well. But I'm gonna do a lot more brass. You know, we have a lot of things that we've created that are just kind of sitting there waiting to get out to the world. And George will release those as he sees fit. And because he's working his ass off to produce these things for everybody, so he'll do it in his time, and I'm no pressure to him whatsoever. Yeah, I'm kind of glad he's going slow. He's got stuff he can just keep bringing out, and I don't have to work so hard at making stuff to supplement. So I'm going to start making more stuff. We have a whole line of scratch build bodies. That's how this whole thing started. You know, that is how this whole thing started. Bodies. We needed bodies because nobody made anything in 132 scale to make our brass chassis for. Now I can make any goddamn car I want on 132 scale. Just about any car I want. This is the thing. So I'm going to continue making these. I love doing this. This is great stuff, and I'm going to continue to make them. And then I'm also going to start making some brass chassis to go along with all this stuff. Let's see. Oh, hey, what's happening, Harry? I figured you and Cindy would be out eating, but then again, the weather's pretty shit there, so maybe you guys are snuggled up at home, staying warm. But thanks for popping in. Thanks for being here. Yes, we like the white Tim Tams too, and what our favorite are the caramel. Yes, goddamn. Yes. Yep, you nailed it right there, drummer boy. That's the thing. I'm still gonna make chassis for certain cars. There's certain things that, um, you know, um, this thing deserved to have a fantastic printed chassis made for it so that it performs to its best. Not that brass wouldn't, but I like that the idea of this being a kit that can pretty much run with, like, slotted cars or whatever. But the especially for our showdown stuff, man. We need bodies, brass chassis. The showdown will never be for plastic chassis or 3D printed anything. So if you're going to be in the showdown, you got to have brass chassis. So that that is how this all got started. Is we wanted to make bodies so that we could have our cars, and we're there. And now I need to get back to that, and that is what we're going to do. So yes. Come on, Daryl. You can build one. We have made so many videos. I shouldn't say we. George and Harry have made so many videos that step by step by step that it's really not that hard. And we're gonna get back to that again. We are totally gonna get back to that stuff again. Yes, we are. Yes, sir. It was Harry's birthday was the other day. So if y'all want to wish him a happy belated birthday, by all means do so. But just so y'all know, I'm still older. Now that's funny right there. Candles on a steak. That would be perfect, wouldn't it, Mark? That would suit Harry absolutely perfect. What's our fault, Tad? Getting you involved? You know what? You're a natural, so you can't even say anything. You can't say that we like twisted your arm or anything else like that. Um, yeah, you can't. Hey, what's happening? Thanks for popping in here. So yeah, so like I said, oh, there we go, Mr. Albright. You had a late dinner, yeah. I had half of my dinner. I'll eat the other half after the live stream. Um, so like I said, there won't be any. I'm not quitting making anything. I'm just going to try to more split my time so that I can do what I want to do. Um, after this car that from Tony, it's rekindled my brass chassis because you can't believe the way this car is made. You cannot. You don't. You can't. And he posted a lot of it on our Facebook group and on the board on Home Racing World. So if you really want to look at it in depth, you need to go back there and watch his build. The shit on here is it's off the chart. There is teeny tiny microscopic nuts and bolts holding the front shocks. Yes, it has front shocks on. It has a dropped axle like the real cars did. It has lights that work, including a brake light. Who does that? I mean, it's amazing. Um, all of the stuff on this car, it's too much, and it is. Yeah, yes, he certainly is. And here's the thing. Okay, so you know, you hear guys say that, oh, I can't do it. I can't build. Tony has only been doing this for I don't even think 2 years now. 2 years, maybe. He'll have to clarify. He hasn't been doing this very long. He just started. He followed along what we were showing. This is what I'm talking about with helping people. Tony asked me 456,000 questions, and I answered every one. And he took what I said to heart, and he did it. And he just did it. You just got to do it. You're going to fuck it up. You might, but so what? That's how you learn. Throw it away and start over, or unsolder it and fix it. Yeah, it's not, it isn't rocket surgery. It's not. So, yeah, we got to, all of it. It's simple. Even these 3D cars, they're not, it's so easy to put these things together. And anyone can do it. And that is the fun of this, is that it's not hard. There's no what's the right word? There's no socio-economic class of person who's not able to do this. I mean, except for maybe the poorest person in the world. But if that's you, you shouldn't be worried about slot cars anyways. You should be worried about whatever more important things. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't take genius to do any of this. I'm not a genius by any stretch of the imagination. So I always say, if I can do it, anyone can do it, and it's the truth. So I look at somebody like Tony. Now, granted, Tony is artistically inclined. The man is a sign painter. I mean, he's a sign painter by trade. That's what he does. He paints signs by hand, and they're gorgeous. So he is artistically inclined, but it's still, this is out of his wheelhouse, and he did it. And boy, did he do it! And it's not just this car; it's everything he builds. It's just magnificent. Yeah, thanks, Ernest. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, you're doing it, Ernest. You and Colt, you're doing things. You're all over it, man. So just keep doing that. It's what we all need. We all just need that. Just do do what we do and have fun with it. So I'm gonna see. I know there's a way somewhere up here. There's a camera switcher where I can connect my camera. Let's see, ABC. No, I don't know why it won't do that. Select all cameras, include switcher. It went away. There was a thing up here where I could bring in a new camera. My maybe if I shut this off when I turn it back on, it'll come on. No, didn't do it. No, because you really have to see this up close. So I'm gonna make this happen here real quick. Maybe if I just shut my phone off and restart it, it will. Yeah, that right there. Yes, you are. There's no. You have no idea. Yeah, you really have no idea. Wait until you see this, man. Yeah, no shit. You Prince Albert, Prince Albert for the field mouse. That is totally right. I'm telling you, um, he has me as the driver. He made me. Um, you'll get it, Michael. You'll get it. You'll be all right. Oh shit. Put phone to sleep. I just shut it off, Marty. So now I'm going to restart it right now. It was working every time I left the room. That was what was funny is like every time I left the room and came back, my phone would connect and it would be up here on the screen. So, uh, yeah, I'll just have to shut it off and turn it back on, and I'm sure it will find it. It'll pop up here, and then I can show you guys this thing. And I'm gonna take it out. First, I'm gonna show you what I built for it. I've been kind of waiting. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works. Huh? Nope, it's not doing it. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, it did. All right. Okay, you ready? Uh, there we go. All right. So here it is. I made this enclosure for it. You guys have seen my shipping containers that I've been making. So I actually, and this one has, you can see it there. It has plastic in the front because I wanted to keep the dust off of this thing. So I also, let me find it here. There we go. So there. So just to highlight it, yeah, it needs something, and it's gonna it's gonna go up here on the shelf with some of my other stuff, with all my Rat Fink stuff. And I kind of have this my little container up here or my little shelf with all the Rat Fink stuff. So that's where it's gonna go. But let me get it out of the box, and so I can show you guys this thing because, like I said, it's freaking amazing here. So yeah, so just gotta get. I'm sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. So there we go. Let me get the keyboard out of the way so I can bring the card over here. All right. I've got to be so gingerly, man. I'm just afraid I'm gonna break it, and I know I'm not gonna. But all right. So here we are. So um, if you look, you can see here. Hey, Brad, how's it going, man? Um, Stock Car Bro, what's up? Right. Okay, Clearwater. Greg, I see. Yes, right there. See? Spark plug wires. And not just spark plug wires, but they are in the distributor. There are boots. 132 scale slot car or goddamn spark plug wire boots, and they are in the distributor cap. There's a coil wire. You know, I mean, come on. There is a belt. It is a real belt. There is a real hose with fucking hose clamps. Look at this. There's hose clamps on the hoses. Obviously, those are the wires for for the guide. But if you, I'd like to say, you could stare at this thing all day. Look at, let me see if I can get in here. Look at that. There's shock absorbers right there, and they are on the shock mount. There's a tiny little microscopic nut and bolt going through. He did the old Buick style fin brake drums. Yeah, right, Mark. Insane. It's not hours, Tad. It's months. He's been building this car since like freaking October. Um, Look at the driver. Okay, like I said, the driver is me. He even got my glasses and my flat hat that I always wear. And now I don't know if I can get down in there, and I don't know if you can see his arms. Oh, damn it. There you go. He's tatted, man. He's got sleeves just like me. I mean, out of the fucking park. It's nuts. It's nuts. Can you see his arms? You see that? That's pretty amazing. And then if you look, I don't know if I can get in there to see the dash. The dash has instrument. Oh, yeah. Not only that, there is a shifter. See? You see it? But I'm not talking like on the floor. Column shifter. There is a column shifter. Look at the steering wheel. The horn button. The gauges, okay? You can kind of see the instrument cluster there now, right there. There's actual gauges with fucking glass faces on them. Mr. Albright, yes, watchmaker stuff. You know what, Rod? It's out of my league too. And I have tried to do this. There's Tony's logo right there. He made all the decals for this thing. You know, got my logo on the side. Look how close I am to this thing, and it still is remarkable. It's beautiful. Oh, the door handles, all handmade in brass. Look at across the cowl. There's that molding right there. Down the side, molding, all handmade. It's all metal. It's not paint. It's handmade metal. It's too much. It's insane. I don't even know. Oh, something that he was very proud of. And he wanted me to make sure I saw is the license plate, and it's on it's just hanging. And of course, Shotgun Dave Customs. Um, oh, U-bolts. The front end is held in with U-bolts like it's a real one. I mean, it's just like the real thing. Yes, he is a Kiwi. He is a Kiwi in England. Okay, the mirror, handmade. That's not a piece of 3D printed nothing. That is metal, handmade. Same with the other door handle that also has the push button on it and a lock. You look, there's a lock cylinder hole in that damn thing. Um, yes, it is so fast. Um, Windshield, all handmade. It's all handmade metal. Look at that. See, now you can see the shifter with the knob on the end. I mean, come on. It doesn't get any crazier than this shit. You can see the spark plugs. Right. You can see the spark plugs. There's a better shot of the U-bolts holding the front axle in. Oh, and look at the. Can you see that? You know when you go down and buy a belt for your car, there's white lettering, what part number, whatever. That's what that is. The goddamn belt has part number written on it. It's nuts. And then you look at the bottom. It's no less amazing. So again, look at that. Those are nuts on there. Can you see that? Yeah, it's kind of dusty because I've been driving it. Chassis, all brass, of course, but it's not just brass. It's like a real one. It's got the contour to it. It's got a spreader bar with nuts again. The light tail, the brake light. Yeah, no, this is art. This is, yeah, but you know what? You know what's even more amazing, Tad? Is it's not 1/25th scale. It's 1/32 scale. Yes, Brad. Belt and hoses. This is like freaking amazing. Oh, and the headlights. Those are handmade. They're metal. It's all metal. The grill, hand formed. Yeah, this is next level shit. And if you guys want, I'll run it. If you want to see it go, it drives beautifully. You wouldn't think you would think, okay, yeah, it's a beauty queen and everything, but she's pretty top heavy, right? Yeah, no, it drives pretty damn good. So I'll switch over. I'll put it on track, and you guys can watch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to. Let me go back to here right now. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect the camera. There we go. All right. So yeah, so there you go, man. That is months and months and months of work, and he's. I just don't even. I don't know. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to thank him. I've thanked him 1,000 times. He's probably tired of hearing from me. Um, Along with the car, he sent me this. He sent me a little thumb drive with a wonderful note on it. A little video. Yeah, it's amazing. So uh, let me put it on the track. Let me put it on the track, and you guys can watch it run. So I now have a second camera that's over on the other side of the room, and so I have two cameras now, and let's give her a little drive. I haven't really looked at this to see how it goes. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Okay. I don't know if you can see the tail light coming on. As you can tell, I'm babying it because, god damn it, I don't want to wreck it. I don't want to put a scratch on it, but it does run good. It's got a 20K motor in it. See, it's not the car, it's me. Put it back on the track. So as you can see, it wasn't just built for the shelf. It's built to play with, and I play with it. I will. The track is really dirty right now too, so it's a little slippery, slidey. But that's all right. It's a hot rod. So what do you guys? What do you think, man? Oh, thanks, Robert. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been trying to. Like I said, I want to make it better for everybody. Drives like a hot rod should. Damn right, Mark. Yeah, um, I've been listening to Marty. Marty's been coaching me a lot. George too, with the live stream stuff. Of course, always have loved the tips from Husey. So yeah, I'm trying to make things better. I want to provide some good stuff for everybody to look at. Um, you know, I hate to talk about that new year, new me stuff or whatever. It's not really like that. But I want to do some things differently. I want to start doing some live how tos. I suck at making videos. You guys can be honest. My videos suck. Hey Jack, what's happening? Um, I feel better at much better at doing the live streams. So I feel like if I did some live how to stuff, how to solder, how to drill a hole properly, how to whatever, I'm going to start doing a lot of that, and I think that will work. That will because the lives all save, so if you don't catch it live, you can always go back and watch it. But I'm going to start doing a lot more of that how to stuff. Not just with this, not just with the scratch building, but with some of the 3D stuff too. So showing you guys how to do some things or whatever. I'm going to do that. Absolutely, Husey. 3 virtual cheers for Tony. Totally agree with that. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. God damn it. What does it weigh? You know what? I don't know. And I don't know. I'm sure it's heavy as hell. It's a hot rod. The weight doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's not going to race against anything else. It doesn't need to set track records. It's a hot rod. It's meant for cruising and enjoying, and that's what I'm going to do with it. So, yeah. It's got real wire wheels. I think those are BRMs, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I tell you what, it's more fun than ought to be allowed with your clothes on. I love it. I sat here for hours. That's why I don't know if you saw when I was showing it all the rubber all over the side of it because I've been driving the shit out of it. Just cruising, enjoying it. It fits right in with me. You guys know I'm a rat fink guy, so this car, I told Tony I've dubbed it the Rat Fink Special, and I asked him if that was cool, and he said absolutely suits it. Because now here it is with Rat Fink. For any of you guys coming in late, you can go back and rewatch this thing. I showed the real detailed, lots of detailed video of the car. But Tony's too modest. He's a modest man, and he deserves a lot of accolades for this stuff. He's doing some other pretty cool stuff right now too. So, but I'll show you guys. Absolutely, that's it right there. You got it, John. That is 100% right. It is a cruiser, not a racer. And in that in that vein, let me show you what I got going on here. So you guys know, I built a lot of hot rods. You guys have seen them all. I've had them. I've had them out. You guys know. In fact, I've got several 32 Fords, a 34, a couple of 34s over there. It's it's that's my thing. Hot rods and VWs. I don't know why, but hot rods and VWs are my thing. Well, VWs have always been my thing my whole life. So the hot rods. I come from a hot rod family. Um, so anyhow, having Tony do this for me has awakened me, and so let me bring you down here so you can check it out. So I got this going on now. 32 Ford 3-window coupe, chopped top. Yeah, flathead. And yeah, so this is going to be a brass chassis car to run with Tony's car. So there's the grill. So that's going to be so fast, absolutely. Oh, that's good, Brad. Yep, Rat Fink man. Like you see, he's everywhere in here. My my clock. He's everywhere. Of course, come on, my man. So yeah, all right. So you guys want to see hot rods? Might as well, since we're doing hot rods tonight. Let's just do hot rods tonight. How's that? Now, don't be laughing because they're all dirty. So we have this is my 32. This is also a 3 window, but unchopped. See this body, this is one of those, God damn it. Harry, help me. You'll have to tell me what this kit is. I can't remember. But it's out of scale. It's too small. But it doesn't matter because it was the only 32 Ford available, so there it is, made into a hot rod. And this one is yeah, this one is, see, that's one of my castings. So there it is. That's a 32. There he is. He's driving in there. Yeah. So there it is. Those are the headers on this car is all brass, all handmade. The engine's one of my cast engines from before. Um, Headlights are all done castings. This is one of my cars that I built to prove to people that you don't need to buy a bunch of high dollar parts to make a car. Everything in this car is hand me down. It's got Carrera axles with Carrera wheels, front and rear. It's got a slotted motor. Even the gears and everything are all Carrera. This thing is, and it's fun to drive. I can't ride, and the tires are rotten because they're Carrera tires, so they're rotten. So the thing won't even go. Excellent. Yes. Hey, evening, Mark. Yeah, everybody loves the hot rods. Everybody loves the hot rods, Jack. No doubt. So then I've got this one, 34 Vicky. And this is a casting, one of my castings from way back when. And it's done the same way. It's all Carrera parts, gears, old slotted motor. But it's the same thing. This thing, it won't even run. The tires are harder than Chinese algebra, so it just kind of skids around like it's on ice. But this is where I got my start. These are the things I did that everybody knew me for back in the day. And then there's this one. This one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. This one is not Carrera parts. This is brass chassis, and now you can see here. I don't know if you can. Let me show you. The there's no. This was made without a bracket. I made the bulkhead for the motor, and the bushings are soldered in to the brass chassis. Yeah, there's no bracket here. This is how I used to do it before because there weren't any brackets. 32 Ford 5 window. Good question, Jack. There aren't any. So that's going to be a mission one of these days, is to come up with a 32 5 window, because nobody makes one. So, not that I've found anyways. Oh, you do, KR? That's cool. Yeah, man, those old jalopies, you know, back in the day. But this is still my favorite. And this one's been engineered so it's literally one screw holds it all together. You take one screw out and the body comes off like a clamshell. It's actually hinged at the back here. There's a little hinge for it to go into. So there's body float. Yeah. Oh, you mean civilian drivers? Yeah, they are. Civilian drivers are hard to find. I have a couple. Yeah, I've been using them. In fact, here it is. Here's the interior for this 32. So I try to duplicate myself. I know he's not gonna show up, is he? There he is. Got his pompadour and his sideburns, and of course we got you know Tits McGee for his passenger there. So yeah, this is for this 32. So I'm gonna get working on this one. Yeah, thanks, Rod. I don't know if I'm the man or not, but you know, it's I enjoy the hot rods, as you all know. You know, back in the day, God, I don't even want to guess how many years back. Um, when when uh, when Bob Taylor was still around, he and I sort of drove this whole thing with the jalopies and the hot rods, and we that's all we did. And again, I don't know how many cars you have there, Harry, of mine. I don't even know. Harry has all my cars there. I think there's 15 or 20 of them. I think I don't know. And I those are the cars that we enjoyed. That's why you know I built a ginormous wood track oval so I could play with these jalopies. That was the thing. And the airbags, yes. Uh, so yeah, American Graffiti. You know what, Fox and Wolves. That's I want to duplicate those cars. We gotta find a 32 5 window coupe. For whatever reason, maybe I think I know the reason. You know, the 32 3 window coupe was a more rare car in real life, and still is. If you've got a 32 3 window coupe, they're outrageous expensive. A 5 window is still an expensive car, but not. It's not nearly as desirable as a 3 window. So uh, maybe that's why the model companies never made a 32 5 window because the 3 window was more popular. So I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. That's what you call passenger side airbags. Got to have them. It's a requirement to ride in my car. Oh man, so um, I I don't know, man. I think oh, there is one, Jack. Okay, well, I need to look again. I have not been on the. See, I don't even think I never even been to Thingiverse. I do all my stuff on cults and things like that. So, but and can't remember what that Yegi. It kind of searches all of them. So I didn't even know Thingiverse was still a thingy. I thought it was dead, but I guess I'm wrong. But yeah, we need a 32 3 window or 5 window. Damn it, 5 window, 5 window, and we shall have one again. But so that's where we're at. Absolutely, Brad. Yes. You know, running these hot rods is, yeah, you're 100% right. Um, you know what? This one will probably run okay. Let's get Tony's off of there. I don't know. I might be able to uh, get them tires heated up. Ah, I shut her off the jack already. I got to slow it down. This car has not been on the track probably in a year. Oh, I guess I should probably flip you guys over there so you can see her run, huh? Even if you'd like to see her. Yeah, the tires need to be done up. Like I said, the track's dirty. But yeah, that's Private Malone driving that car. If you look at him, this is Private Malone. Let me show you. Old Private Malone. If you look at him close, see, he's got his army jacket on. He's got his military insignias on there. He's like he just got home from World War II. tore up his dad's 34 Roadster and made a hot rod out of it. Yeah, just like the real guys did, you know. That's him. That's Private Malone. It does go pretty good, Greg. If the track's clean and the tires are cleaned up well, it will actually run pretty damn good. This one's been to Harry's and ran pretty hard over there. Of course, this isn't, this is not Tony Tibbs level, but I still like it. I still think he's pretty fucking badass. There you go. Private Malone making laps. Yeah, you know what, Brad? I think that might be what's in these. Of course, whatever the slotted motor is, what is in these other cars. Let's see if we can make the Vicky go. I'm not going to promise that it'll even run. Let's see. It's been sitting on the shelf for a very long time. Ah, shit, it runs just fine. Yeah, but it won't go nowhere. You know what I need to do? Let me just scuff the tires up really good. Here, I'll put you guys back over there on the track so you can watch. Yeah, these Carrera tires are shit. Totally shit. They're rock hard. Like, uh-oh. Why was it doing that? Oh, grounding out? Why is it grounding out? Yeah, Steve, she won't even hardly go. Those tires have zero grip. I'm gonna have to swap out some. I'm gonna have to swap out some. No way, John. These tires are hard. There's no rubber left. None. Oh, you mean on Private Malone's car? Yeah, those are Paul Gage. They just need a good scuffing, and she'll hook right back up again. Here, let's try the 32 Ford to see how she does. I don't imagine she's gonna do very good either. Now that's a burnout. Yeah, there is zero traction. It's absolutely zero. I just tore up the braid here. Let's see if we can scuff a little traction into them. What is it doing? Is it grounding out? Is it grounding? It's killing the tractor. I don't even think she's gonna make a lap. Nope. Those tires are trash. Yes, Michael, I have tires to fit them. They sit on the shelf, and I like the white walls, so I leave the Carrera tires on there. That's all. I like I say, I just like the white walls on them, so I leave those. I leave them there, and because I mean, come on, nothing beats the white walls, right, for a hot rod. So I do that. I think you are upset. You're a tire obsessed. You're tire obsessed. That's what you are, John. Yeah, I don't think all the Marvel Mystery Oil in the world would would bring these old Carreras back to life. Although, oddly enough, um, they're not. You'd think they would turn to goo, right? But they're not. They're not. Thanks, Husey. Appreciate that. Yeah, I like these things, man. This is my jam, as Gary Busey says. It's my jam. Poor Gary Busey. Yeah, you know what? Where is Yep, red lines would be cool too, Brad. I have silicones. I don't know. I just don't. They don't work for me on this track. But that's Yeah, Jack. I have. I've made some molds for 3D tires. Some 3D molds for urethane tires. Yes, I have. And no, I have not poured any tires yet. Well, that's not true. I made some of the hot rod tires. Um, I did make some of the hot rod tires. As a matter of fact, maybe we do that real quick here. Yeah, that's Michael. That's exactly what this is. These are white walls painted on Paul Gage tires. That's what they are. I have a whole video telling you exactly how to paint them on there too. Okay, so that's it then. They just get hard as rocks. Yep. Well, then these have lived up to their reputation because they are indeed hard as rocks, or as Harry would say, as hard as Chinese algebra. So yeah, they definitely are. Excuse me. So yeah, but okay, let's do that. Let me see here. Let me move these all out the way. Here we've gone past an hour. Hope you guys don't mind. We can quit if you want, or I can continue babbling aimlessly. You want to go back to the jalopy days, Rod? Well, yeah, that's what we're doing, man. That is pretty much where I'm headed. All right, let me grab my little tire box. So I'll share with you guys. I'll share this. I do make my own tires a lot. I used to make them a lot more. Haven't made any in a while. I just haven't bought any urethane. But here, I'll just bring you down here. So these are all tires I made. Um, Up here on the top here, these are all 1/25th scale tires. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, these are all 1/25th scale tires. Um, they, they get this coating on them. I don't know why it comes, especially from sitting around for a long time, but they still work just fine. But these are what we were using on our bigger cars, like these are the Firestones, the bigger Firestones. We got my dirt track tires. Got big uns and little uns. Got pie crust tires. So yeah. Hey, thanks for being here, Robert. Appreciate it. Enjoy your evening, man. Enjoy your weekend. All right, so here's the 132 scale tires. Okay, so uh, what do we got here? Yeah, these are the FF, the fat fucker tires. Um, these were a NASCAR tire that I was trying to duplicate. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Got a text message. Oh, is Marty still on there? So yeah. So here's these are just some various tires that I made. Um, these are Jack. These are ones that I did. Made a mold myself. They even got tread. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, dirt tires, dirt track tires. They've got tread. Yeah, well, Oh, you're there, Marty? Okay. Let me show you. Hang on something real quick here. My daughter. My daughter has something to send. She's going to be sending these to you. It's got Rexy and Spike. So it's some kind of card that the teams give out. So I'll send you pictures when we're done here, Marty, so you can check it out. Pie crust. That's what we always call them. Yep. That's old terms for sure. I don't have any of the product, Jack. Yeah, I don't have any product here. That's why I haven't made any tires because I don't want to spend the money because I'm cheap. All right, so these are the tires that I made. Let's see if a set of them will fit on here on these Carrera wheels. They're a little bit. I think they should work. Michael, didn't I send you some of these tires to play with? Some of my hot rod tires. Pretty sure I did. If not, I probably ought to. No, they're not going to fit. They're too wide. They rub on the body. So maybe I'd use the smaller ones. Whoa, what a concept. All right, we'll put some of the smaller ones on here, even though they're kind of too small, I think. Yes, I just licked the tire. Ah, hell, they're cracking. Yeah, see this. These are why I haven't used these in a while because I used the wrong shore rating for these things, and I think it was old when I did it, and these tires are all cracked. Might as well throw that in the trash. So those aren't going to work either. Oh, wait a minute here. Screwing around, I got Carrera tires right there. I actually did. I made a mold. I copied. These are a direct copy of Carrera tires. Okay, let's see if this works now. I don't know if this is going to work. These tires, even these tires are a little wide. They rub the body. I need to get the wheels apart on here. I'm afraid to pull on them because they'll come off and that'll be the end of it. So let's see how she runs this time. Let's get Mr. Tibbs out of the way there. All right, let's see how she runs now. Yeah, you guys might like that. Let me bring you back over there. So these are just copies of Carrera tires that I made quite a few years ago. Actually, about a year ago, and they just been sitting in this box. They're for the Carrera NASCARs, the vintage NASCARs. That's what these tires are off of. So runs a lot better with those on it, even though the track is dirty. Yeah, she runs good. See, so like I said, everybody gets all you got to have the finest in parts, and it won't work unless it's a slot at this or an NSR that. Yeah, not really. If you're just having fun, it's these work great, as you're seeing here. These things work just fine. All built with Carrera parts. Putting a little oil on it, just in case you're wondering. Probably needed it, so you can sit on a shelf right here. Runs just fine. Ha, man, this thing makes me want to build some hot rods, man. We need some more damn hot rods. We should have us a hot rod racing. So there you go, guys. That's the magic, I think, of helping someone. Inspiration, which is what we all need. Everybody needs inspiration, and I think that we as a whole provide that, and we need to keep providing that inspiration, whatever that inspiration is, whether it be scratch building or club racing on the national level with the whole AMSCO organization coming up. All these things uh, are are what this hobby needs. So yeah, keep doing it. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm not asking anybody to put forth any extra effort. I'm telling you all to keep doing exactly what you're doing, because it matters. What we're doing matters, and you matter to other people. And I've told my wife this several times. When you think that no one cares, when you think that no one's listening to you, when you think that no one's thinking about you, you're wrong. You couldn't be any more wrong. There's people out there that you touch and you don't know, and you're inspiring them and helping them, and you don't even know it. So just keep doing it. Like Harry says, post it. Who cares where you post it? If you don't want to post it on Home Racing World, great. Post it on somebody else's, but post it. Get this stuff out there. Show people what you're doing and keep it moving. The whole premise with 3A3D was to get this stuff out to people, and I think we're doing that. And I'm going to keep doing that, and we're going to improve things, and we're going to do more things, and we're going to do different things, and yeah, so just keep doing it. Yeah, you know what, Fox and Wolves, I keep hearing people talk about that. It would be great in a perfect world. All those that would be great, but um here, I'm going to spotlight you, but I'll put that up there. um you can't make people do something they don't want to. And yes, exposing them will maybe spark interest, and we do that. We put videos out. We do things. We invite. We do whatever. You can't make a young kid. My son has been around slot cars his entire life. He has no interest in it whatsoever, and it ain't because it's dad's hobby, and it's just not interesting to him. Now he's a car guy. My son loves cars. He's into all that stuff. This ain't his bag. He likes his video games. He likes his VR. He likes to play basketball out in the real world. So yeah, you're not going to twist the arms of young children to make them like slot cars. It's to me, it's a waste of time. If they're interested, great. Then get hold of them and nurture them and mentor them. Totally agree with that. But just randomly trying to bring swaths of young people into this hobby, it's not going to happen. It's just not. I hate to be the bearer of bad news or the naysayer or that asshole, but it's not going to happen. But yeah, so like I said, if y'all just keep doing what you're doing, let's see, what do you got here, Jack? 3D printed wheel. Yeah, for the front, Jack. I have some wheels that I designed that I 3D printed, and they work great for the fronts, but you wouldn't want to put them on the back and put any power to them. I did, and I do. Well, one of my Volkswagens, I had them on there, and it ran okay, but yeah, it just doesn't beat uh, metal wheels. Yep, MTD Raceway, absolutely. Like I said, I'm alive today because of slot cars. It's not even a joke. It's the truth. You know, when I started back into this as an adult, I was in a bad place in my life, and this hobby brought me purpose. And then, of course, I met Harry, and you know, it's I've got lifelong friends because of this hobby. And like I said, I don't know if I'd be here right now if it wasn't for slot cars. So, hey, that's cool, Brad. Yeah, that's really neat. So guys in a retirement, and retirement is boring, right? So, yeah, slot car track, of course. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, absolutely, Greg. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I know it's Friday night, and now for some of you guys, it's it's yeah, it's late. So absolutely, it is therapy, as is the community. Totally. Yep, I couldn't agree more. Yep, I had that same thing, John. I do. Yeah, my mother's one of those people. She goes, "You played with this shit when you were a little kid." I'm like, "Yep, I'm still in here. I still am a little kid." So yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Uh, Sometimes you're out with the kids doing school stuff or whatever, and you talk to other parents and they ask, "What do you do for a living?" And of course, I'm fucking retired. So, oh, you have any hobbies? I do. I have one hobby. It's called slot cars, and they're like, "Huh?" And I'm trying to explain. You mean like those little cars that we played with when we were kids? Yes and no. I outgrew those little ones. I play with big ones now, much more expensive. That's awesome, Rod. If you've got them, like I said, if you've got them, you got your hooks in, keep your hooks in. And they're going to lose interest when they get older. It happens. It happened to all of us. We played with our toys, and then girls came along and real cars came along, and yeah, toys went out the window. It didn't matter what they were. So now we're old and we can't chase girls around anymore, and we can't afford old, real cars. We play with toy ones now. Yep, I totally agree, Mark. Absolutely agree, 100%. I'm going to be 62 in a few months, and yep, I'm just a little kid when I sat in here. I mean, hopefully you guys can hear the excitement in my voice when I'm doing stuff. You know that it's genuine. Yeah, see, they're there to race with Grandpa, so that's it, and they want to hang out with Grandpa, and that's awesome. That's great. That is the way to do it. Yeah, yeah. Rita's right. Casey's the same way. You know, she gets it. She doesn't really care about it one way or the other. She likes the friends that we've made because of it, like Harry and Cindy. You know, I mean, they're family. We don't. They're not. We don't even call them friends. They're family. So she enjoys that portion of it. But as far as the toy car part, she could care less. And she does like the things that I make. But if I take her out, the latest Ferrari from Thunder Slaughter or whatever, she's like, yeah. So but if I show her the cars that I made, oh, like she was amazed at this car that Tony made. I showed she was floored. So yeah, she likes the creativity portion of it, but as far as the buying the pre-made toy cars, yeah, she could give a shit. Yes, Brad, you're right. It is scale automobile racing. It is not slot cars. It's not toys. These are not toys. We make the joke we're a bunch of old men playing with toy cars. I mean, if you want to really boil it down, that's what it is. But these really are not toys. There's no fucking 10-year-olds that can afford to play with these things. So they're not toys. Yep, that's it. Scale automobile racing. Yep. Oh, wow. Hey, wow, there's 20. You still got, is there still 27 people out here right now? I've been on for almost an hour and a half. You guys aren't bored out of your freaking skulls? Yeah, I wouldn't do that anyways, John. I'm not a therapy kind of guy. I talk to my old lady. I tell her my deep dark secrets, and probably my close friends, my bestest friends. I don't need to pay money for that. I have family and friends for it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we are one big family. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, totally. One big happy freaking family. Yep, you're absolutely right. Yep, that is 100% true. It's more than just a kid's toy. Far more, actually. That deserves some applause. Oh, I talk to my dogs all the time, John. And I know they're listening. They answer. Yeah, I didn't have many more than that, Brad. I probably had 10, and I had to share most of those with my brother. So, he had a few, I had a few, and we used to, share them back and forth when they weren't busted to shit. But when we were kids, you could go to Kmart. Remember Kmart? And you could get a slot car for like, $4.32 or something. And so, yeah, they weren't that expensive. They were more expensive. Hot Wheels were 59 cents. Yeah, imagine that. Hot Wheels were 59 cents, and the slot cars were like under $4, if I remember right. I have to ask my mom. But yeah. Yeah, funny how that works, Greg. Our wives like the stuff that we do because they want to see our creativity. So yeah. Hey, I would love that. I'll send you some too. We'll have to swap addresses and whatnot. I'll get you some out there as well. I still have quite a few, so I'll get you some in the mail. Well, all right, fellers. I'll give it on for an hour and a half, and I'm gonna go eat the rest of my dinner. I cut it short so I could get on here because I was excited to try out my new stuff over here. Um, got a whole bunch of cool sound effects that I haven't tried out yet. It's like I like that one. Yeah. So, anyways, uh, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Lots of great things coming. All of you, please do like I said, and just keep doing what you're doing. Post your building, post your everything you're doing. I love what you guys are all doing, man. All the cool posts are out there. Um, yeah, I still break mine, John. Absolutely, but yeah, this is it right here. That's the difference between a kid and an adult. The kids and adults still break them, but the adults know how to fix them. Yep, they sure did, and I bought my share of them. I did, Brad. I brought my share of them. So yeah, glad you made it too, Jack. Yeah, it's gonna be every. Now that I know how to schedule, thanks, Marty. Thanks for telling me how to do that. Now that I know how to schedule it, no excuse to miss. And I'm very pleased to see there's almost 30 people here tonight. That's the I think the highest number of people I've had on my streams so far. You're right, Husey. It's not a toy. So yeah, we're gonna do some deep dives. We're gonna do some more stuff. We're gonna do some how tos. Um, If you guys leave in the comments after this thing pops up, I go back and look at it. Let me know what you'd like for me to discuss on like stuff that you want to do. Stuff that do you want me to teach you how to solder? Do you want me to show you how to drill a hole properly? Do you want me to show you how to make tires? Whatever. Yeah, let's get some ideas, and I will do all the how tos possible. And if I have to, you know what? We can do these group efforts. We can have I can have George on with me. We could get Harry in here. I'm sure at least Harry's hands will be here. Um, we can maybe get Husey to come on, if you want to talk about music, production, scratch building scenery. We'll get Husey on here too. Let's do some stuff. I want to do some collaboration with all the guys. Marty, if Marty wants to come on with me, Marty's always welcome to be here. So let's do this. And again, please do like I said. Just keep doing what you're doing. Share, 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 share. So, anyways, fellers, I appreciate it. Thank you all. Love you all, and we'll see you later.